It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Fielded in the end zone.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7. Patriots nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Sony Michel, his first carry. Room here to run. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
Meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
On the pickup.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This throw caught left side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Patriots.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Michel. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Complete to number 11.
Julian Edelman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
By Adam.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
14, Patriots 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
By Derwin James.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's King. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, Herbert. And puts him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. First down, Justin Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Newton completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. That's all run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Folk is going to miss this to the right. Off target, it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He's in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. He's got him on the slant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now this is the third-year man from Northwestern, Justin Jackson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And then it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Newton. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Newton, the reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Going deep here for Edelman, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On the return, it's King. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. The Charger drive about to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game. He's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
A play fake to Michel, now Newton.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi.
complete to
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For Mercedes Lewis. It's now 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score on a 36-yard punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
A gain of 15.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Down at the 45.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They will go for it. Now Newton. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Going for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he is all the way up past the 25. That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Going deep here for Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He's got it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking downfield. downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Newton looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the world color shirts.
You better figure whatever the reason is, you better figure it out. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside at 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
6-yard line.
Inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 2nd down, Eckler.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Herbert on the keeper. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, this from 39.
A 39-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky at the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
The fight is tight in here. Asiasi.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Michel. advantage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 48 yards on the ground.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Newton. Through the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4. They're running it. It's Michel. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line.
On downs.
The Charger drive about to get going. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From his own end zone, Herbert throws one side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30.
So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
Off play action, Newton. And Lewis has it, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
You
got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground is Michel. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The Patriot 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to let it fly.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And some room to work. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First and goal, New England.
Here's Newton. And it's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. David Asiasi. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to handle those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. It's a good play call, and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Taken down.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Today's final score, Chargers.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Chargers, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.